Hi guys, it's Yasmin here, and this is actually the second part of my blog, which talks to you about our trip to Maldives, the trip that my husband and I took during our honeymoon, and also the secret to how one can enjoy Maldives on a budget. Okay, so if you haven't read the first part of my blog, please click on the link below. It's good for you to read it so you would know how our experience there went, and also just for you to appreciate Maldives even more. And if you already have read it, then welcome to the second part, and this is actually a really fun part where I will tell you all about the secret to enjoying Maldives on a budget. Okay, so let's begin. There are three parts to this blog. The first part is basically for me to discuss with you the flight details, how you can save on your airfare as well. And the second part will be the accommodations, which is very critical because guys, to stay in a resort in Maldives would cost you a minimum of around $200 to $500. So what I'm about to tell you is very important, and I will also tell you how we discovered this place or this whole idea of budgeted accommodations. And the third part would be for me to give you an estimate on how much you will be spending on food. Okay? So the first part, okay, here I have, let me just show you a map. Okay, and I hope you can see where Maldives is. Okay, so Maldives is right here. And if you are in Asia, say for example, if you're staying in Manila, so you are right here. And a way to book your flight is either you book for a direct flight, so from Manila to Maldives, or from Manila to say a stopover, and then to Maldives. Or you can book Maldives as an add-on flight. So what this means is you book your flights separately. First you book either Manila to Bangkok or Manila to Kuala Lumpur. Say you can use Cebu Pacific. If there's a discounted fare, there's a zero peso fare or whatnot. And then afterwards book your second, your add-on flight from Bangkok or Kuala Lumpur going to Male, which is the capital of Maldives. It really all depends on how much it's going to cost. Say for example, I looked through the site around this week, you know, and I saw that there's actually a direct flight from Manila to Male for only $575, which is actually very good because, you know, normally you would spend $800, $1,000 plus dollars on your airfare alone. So if for example though the direct flights are very expensive, then do the second option of an add-on flight. I discovered a really good site. It's called cheapoair.com. The link is down below as well, so just click on that. I prefer it to Expedia because I actually personally feel that there are more discounted fares. There are more options for that in cheapoair.com. So good luck finding the best flight for you. I hope that it works out, you know, and also again, book way in advance, at least 6 months in advance, a year if you have to, or during the times when there are promo fares. Also avoid the months November to April because there are a lot of tourists coming there. I guess it's winter in some places, so they go there for a holiday. That's why the prices go up, so avoid those months. Anyway, Maldives is great that, you know, all year round you basically have perfect weather, so why not book in the times when there are not that many people going. Okay, so the second thing that I want to talk about would be the accommodation. And this discovery happened when my husband and I we were in our resort, and then we wanted to, you know, just check out some of the activities in the island, or if we want to go sailing or dolphin watching. And then there are some local guys who are basically handling the activities, and they told us, you know, why not next time you come to Maldives, save up on some cash and just, you know, go and stay in a guest house instead of the resort, because basically there's a trend now where in the local islands of Maldives, people put up guest houses where tourists can stay, and they're much cheaper. So I mentioned earlier how it would cost you around $200 to $500 and up per room if you stay in a resort. Well, if you stay in a guest house, you can afford a double room, so a room for 2 people for around $80. So that's crazy cheap for Maldives, okay? Because that's basically like what, $40 per person, okay? So per night. So you can actually enjoy your stay there. And guest houses also, sometimes they provide packages which includes breakfast, or you can also avail of the packages that has island activities. Because one of the downside of staying in a local island is that there's some islands wherein you can't wear a bikini or suntan because it's a Muslim country, it's more conservative. So they actually take you to specific islands where you can sunbathe and just swim. But it's not really a problem for many tourists, because it's just a matter of going from their guest house to an island where they can freely sunbathe and swim and do whatever they want. Okay, so anyway, so that's it. Perfect site to go to discover what guest house you want is to type in guesthouses-in-maldives.net. So the link is also down below, so you just click on it and there's a list of the different types of guest houses, the price, and also the photos of the guest houses. What's great about Maldives is whatever island you go, it's just extremely beautiful. You know, you can enjoy it whether you're staying in a resort or a guest house. You can freely enjoy it. So why not, why not go and try this option instead? The third thing that I wanted to discuss, the last one actually, would be the food. Basically, because that's the necessities basically of traveling, your flight, your accommodations, and your food. Now the food would cost you around $80 for 2 people per day. Of course, it depends how much you actually eat, because my husband and I, we eat so little. So we would, normally breakfast is included in the hotel. So we just, we have a late breakfast, and then we have a really light lunch. And then for dinner, we just order 1 meal and we share it. So it really depends, like I said, on how much it depends on your appetite, of course. But one thing that you must try when you go to a local island in Maldives, and this is something that my husband and I never got to try, it's to try the Maldivian afternoon tea. It looks like such a cultural experience, to try it. You can see the photo down below. It looks delicious, and it's a must-try for tourists. So if you do go, then try and indulge in the Maldivian afternoon tea, and let us know how it goes. You never know, we might be able to visit it again, and we can try it for a change now. So that's pretty much it. When my husband and I calculated your overall expense, it would be around 40,000 to 45,000 pesos per person. Of course, that's still more expensive than if you travel in other places in Asia, but that's expected because this is the Maldives. But $900 to $1,000 is already not bad. That's the dollar equivalent of the price that I just told you. So enjoy your vacation, enjoy your experience. I would love to know how it went if you do decide to go on a trip. So leave me a comment down below or send me an email. My email address is in my website. And also you can also tag me on Instagram. It's at Yasmin Gonzalez. So let me know. Have a wonderful, wonderful trip to the Maldives, and I will see you on my next vlog. Bye-bye.